I have a problem with Logan Paul. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that problem is and why you should care about it, because I think at the end of this video, you're going to agree with me, and you're probably going to be a little outraged by it. Not going to lie. Now, look, Logan Paul, you cannot take away the fact that this guy has been able to adapt to the WWE system, pro wrestling in general, in a very, very good way, right? We always knew he had that charisma, and that is one thing you cannot teach. You either have it or you don't have it. Logan Paul, he has it in the charisma department, in the character department. He's also naturally just hated, right? He's naturally not liked. Now, if you watch him on his Impulsive podcast, he actually comes across as a very likable guy. Just kind of down the earth, right? A businessman who knows what he wants, but at the end of the day, he's not what he has been portrayed as, whether or not you see him as a fan or in his wrestling element. Now, he has been able to gravitate towards pro wrestling, and he has done so in a way that not a lot of other people can say that they have been able to do, right? Him and Bad Bunny and a few others have been able to, Pat McAfee, whether it's a sporting background, you're an NFL player like Pat McAfee, or you're a YouTuber / podcaster, YouTuber like Logan Paul or Bad Bunny, a rapper, right? Those guys have been able to pick up on pro wrestling, and they're really just naturally at it. And they've been naturally at it ever since they stepped foot inside of a squared circle. Ronda Rousey, there's another. Brock Lesnar, although amateur wrestling. You look at Cain Velasquez in an MMA background. But ever since his initial match at WrestleMania a few years ago, where he teamed with The Miz against the Mysterios, it's like, oh, this guy, he's got it. He's got it. And so WWE, they saw that, they tapped into it, and they go, okay, look, Logan Paul, he brings outside awareness to our brand with Prime and his YouTube and his boxing and everything like that. And, oh, by the way, the dude can go in the ring. He's already got the character work down. He's already got the promos down for the most part. We just got to get him a little bit honed in on psychology, and we're off to the freaking races, right? And so he's been able to do that. And since then, he's done very well. He's been in the ring with the likes of Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton and Kevin Owens and countless guys since then. And he's actually put on some really, really good matches, to the point where they decided they were going to put the United States Championship on the line. Now, or on him, rather. Now, he became said champion when he defeated Rey Mysterio on November 4th in sweet Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel. Now, since then, he's defended the title twice, including a win over Kevin Owens via DQ in January at the Royal Rumble. Yes, that was real. He also later went over Owens and Randy Orton in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 40. Now, while he's not defending the title a lot, he has wrestled other matches. He fell short in challenging Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE. He lost a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match on a recent episode of SmackDown. And now he's been feuding with LA Knight as of late. They are slated, it's already been announced, confirmed, that Logan Paul will put his United States Championship on the line against LA Knight at SummerSlam. And Paul recently reached a milestone. He hit 250 days as U.S. champion. Here's where I have the freaking problem. He does not defend the title at all. That number, 2 times since November, 2 times in the span of 250 days? What are we doing? Why does this guy have the title? Is it because he can go on his podcast and he can put the title in front of him and they have, brand recognition? Is that it? Is that the only reason why? And if that's the case, give him a WWE championship and put it on the table. Here you go, bud. Here is a replica. Here's a $500 belt. There you go. You can have it. Here's your brand recognition. WWE legitimately does this with every sports league out there. When the NFL crowns a new champion during the parade after the big game, what do you see? WWE Championship. If an NHL hockey team wins the Stanley Cup, They are seen, photographed, filmed instantly with a WWE championship. NBA, MLB, WNBA, soccer, right? Like, you name it, they do it. So if we're just doing it just so he can put it on the podcast, there's a workaround. Other than that, I cannot tell you why they have the United States Championship on this guy. I don't understand it. Yes, he's a good athlete. Yes, he's a good wrestler. Yes, he's a good promo. Yes, he's a good character. He's a part-time dude. We don't need the time. Like, and I've talked about this before, but like LA Knight, he's expected to dethrone Logan Paul as United States Champion at SummerSlam. Thank God. Not only for LA Knight, who desperately needs a big win and a championship, but also, like, we're wasting time with Logan Paul here as champ. Yes, he started to make more appearances, but, like, it's a waste of time, right? It reminds me, does anyone else have, like, really bad flashbacks to Brock Lesnar when he had those long, dominant reigns as Universal and WWE champion? You don't remember that? Like, he would be gone for, like, 4 months at a time. And then he would just return, he'd make a few appearances, and he'd like, he would defend the title, like, 3-4 times a year, right? Now, Roman Reigns, on the other hand, yes, he didn't defend the title that often, but he was on TV more than not, right? Like, he'd be on TV 2 weeks, he'd be off 2 weeks. He'd be on, off, on, off. And there was consistent development within this long storyline known as the Bloodline. With Logan Paul, it's like, hey, we need you for a big match. Oh, yeah, you haven't won many. Here's a WWE Championship match, right? Like, what are we doing? Now, what he's been able to do with LA Knight heading into SummerSlam, now that feud, that's been a lot of fun. I have enjoyed the Logan Paul LA Knight feud. Let's just hope they can pick it up. WrestleSTAR fam, a few news and notes here. First of all, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you are notified every single time we upload new wrestling content here to the channel. Also, if you would like to further support the channel and my family, please consider dropping some money on a membership, subscribing to that. You'll get additional content. There's a bunch of awesome perks out there, including members-only videos, which I highly recommend you go and check out. Also, if you are looking for some sweet pro wrestling merch, down in the description below, I have a link with some 2 sweet promo codes, including free shipping. All that information down in the description below. Thank you so much for changing my life, my family's life, and supporting the channel. And I will see y'all in the next video.